What is up, everyone? It is I, Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro.
Yay!
And it is time to talk Bitcoin. We have not done a Bitcoin update for a long time, and I'm going to tell you what. It's been nice taking a break from all the negativity in crypto. It's been getting on my nerves with all this Gary Gensler garbage, all this political garbage. The tomfoolery with monkeying around with the economy where the feds control everything. Monetary tightening, monetary quantitative easing, fooling around with the rates, pumping in one sector, killing another sector, attacking yet another sector with actions from the SEC. It just gets tiring. It's so tiring. And then hearing all the doom and gloom reports about what's going on with the U.S. economy and the world economy. And then we're sitting here like this every day, twiddling our thumbs, waiting for this cataclysmic event, this crash to come. It doesn't seem to come. And it's just really silly. And then here we have Bitcoin. And the one thing that we can depend on is a chart. But before I talk about the chart, I would like to tell you that this is not financial advice. Take this with a grain of salt. This is entertainment purposes only. I'm not really a prognosticator. All right? All fiction. That in mind, as I was saying, all we have is a Bitcoin chart. And a chart, that's the wrong glasses. Where's my other ones? I need the 1.75s to see the screen here with my old man eyes. All we have is this chart that tells us that Bitcoin is going to crash, dump, go straight to the toilet. That's what's going to happen. All right, so we're flying up here above the black dash line. We're not even close to the other ones, but why do I say this? Well, look at the return on investment that we got from the previous stochastic run-up. It wasn't much. We went from, 24,000 to where we're at right now to 29. We went 5,000 up right here with this spike up. And then since then, what do we do? Side banding. But here's what's interesting. No volatility. We had this dip, fake out recovery dip again. Look at what price is doing. It's just staying straight ahead. All of a sudden, we have a real little dip right there where it looks like we might be trending back to the black dash line, and we are at or below the 50 EMA. So what is next? Could we hit this next volume node here and then possibly jump towards the 200 EMA that just happens to be coinciding with this big fat volume node on the VPVR? That means volume profile visible range. Okay, that means on the visible range of this chart that ends over here, it's measuring how many Bitcoins are being bought and sold at a particular price. See that? Not at a particular time slot. That's what these candles do. It tells you that on July 1st, you had this much Bitcoin. But it's saying that at 23,000, you had this much Bitcoin bought and sold. So the VPVR is very importante. Muy importante. This is looking a little like a fake out recovery and an unfurling. The blue line jumped on top of the orange. Now it jumped below. So it's bearish. We're already in the oversold zone. So how much farther down can it go? I don't know. But let's look at the previous low points. We had this one coincides here. This one coincides here. This one coincides here. Now look at this. Put a box around this. Let's just draw a circle around it. This is all in a sideband range. We're not getting that much volatility. So we don't know what's going to happen when we get this next cycle up and down. But if we get a hump up and back down, and if we go upstairs and we're doing this, staying within the same range of sidebanding right here, and we're going to be setting up for a cataclysmic fall, going straight to the toilet. And I think that this is necessary before we hit into the bull market, which I don't believe we're in. We either just started it or we're not in it yet. And let's remember, before all of you guys who think that it's not going to go any lower than 29, The institutions and the whales are in this to take your money. I mean, let's just be realistic. Us retail investors, we're trying to buy into Bitcoin to get rich. How do you think that you have the time to buy into Bitcoin and get rich and beat the institutional investors and the major professional traders? How? Tell me, please. The only way that you can is if you buy and hold it for 5 to 10 years. That's my opinion. If you're trying to trade Bitcoin, good luck. If you're using leverage on BitGet and BuyBit and all that crap, good luck, because you're going to lose your butt. I guarantee you. All right. Anyway, that's enough of the one-day chart. I'll go to the 1 week, and then I'm done making this point that Bitcoin is going to crash. Look at this chart, guys. Let's crunch some of this down so you can see it. And again, it's my opinion. I'm not trying to tell you that I'm a prognosticator because I might be wrong. This is opinion, all right? It's an opinion piece. This is the opinion column. And in my opinion of my opinion column, I think Bitcoin is about to set us up for a fail. All right, so the 1 week chart makes it a little more clear because we have a stochastic crossover here and a clear dive down after this stochastic peak crossover here. All right, the blue line is well below the orange with velocity, all right, because it's diverging away from it. And then we had a crossover here, a fake out recovery here, and another bearish cross there. So that's about all you're going to get. So you had these two humps on the green histogram bars, a brief visit to the red and a very small visit to the green. So what's coming next? Red. That's my opinion. That's what I'm calling for. Now, don't come back on the next video where you said Bitcoin was going to crash and it went to 45,000. Well, it might. It might go to 45,000. Okay? Well, where's the fun in not making a prediction when it's entertainment purposes only? All right? So I'm thinking that this is going to play out something like that. And then we're going to have the big move. And when the big move happens, the big move's going to happen. We're either going to correct down to the 50 EMA and test it, and then the 200, which I think that's not going to take much. More significantly, the purple dash line, or you all know what it is, the red dash line, but we won't entertain you with the traditional music until we get close to, if we fail the purple, I'll bring back the red dash line antics, okay? Post below if you want me to bring back the red dash line antics if we fail the purple dash line. All right. The biggest volume node is down at the red on this chart. So 19,000 might be a stop off or lower before we sail off and away into the clouds of the stratosphere when we hit the bull market. And the bull market's going to be crazy. So just be ready for it. I have a little bit of Bitcoin. I might buy a little bit. I'm waiting for a failure. I'm more of swing trading alts. I don't swing trade Bitcoin because it's just too dangerous, and I don't have the time and the background to beat the major institutional and professional buyers. Can't do it. That's why you see me swing trading alts, except for Caspa. I'm sitting on that. Caspa's clowning, by the way. New video coming on that tomorrow. Do you want me to do TA on the fly live where you say what altcoin you want me to see? I'm trying to get busy again, and I can go live and have you super chat requests to me to do the TA on the coins that you want to see, my opinion, which could be right and could be wrong, but you can match it up with yours and look for some confirmation bias. But if you like my TA and my common sense approach, which is not very common, common sense is not very common, let me know in the comments if you want me to start doing a weekly live in order to raise money for the channel. Okay? Because I've been busy with my businesses, and if you want to know what businesses that I'm doing, you can subscribe to the Hustle Blueprint, my other channel. Link will be in the description. And I'm also going to be doing more news reporting and general news and entertainment on the Carlton Zone television station, CZTV. Link will be there too. Now, On the next video, we'll cover Caspa, and then we're going to do one on all the alts, and then we'll set up. I need to hear from y'all, though. And then I've got lots of opinion. Would you like to hear my opinion about what is really going on with Gary Gensler, the gremlin? I can let you know, because most of you all are missing the mark. You all don't have a clue of what's really happening and why it is happening. I can also fill you in on some insight where really everybody needs to stop and stop, take a break, take a deep breath, and come to the realization that we're all here for certain reasons that we don't want to admit. And we're just going to keep it real and talk about that. But I've got a lot of opinion pieces about the news. And then I'm also going to shoot a video. Would you like to hear why I'm not convinced that FedNow and a CBDC coming to the U.S., that whole story? Let me know if you want to see a video on why I'm not convinced that FedNow program is the end of the world, and how I can give you evidence of that, and how I can draw a comparison to a story around Y2K and tell you from my experience as a 55-year-old black man in the USA why a lot of you guys, younger people, you boys and girls, really need to take a breath and settle down. Let me know in the comments, please. But I would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe to the Crypto Pro channel. And if you would like to help me defray these ridiculous costs of keeping up this channel, because it's getting very expensive for me since I have taken a break. I'm not earning the revenue and covering the several $100s a month that I have into licensing, artwork, programs, the internet high speed to do the lives and all that jazz. I need to get back on track, but with a little encouragement from you and a little bit of financial help and making requests on what you want to see, I think I can keep this going. Honestly, there's a lot of garbage channels out there with a whole lot of subscribers, and I think I can bring you 10x the value of these garbage channels that don't have the subs, or that have 10 times more subs than I do. Now, we're at 7,000, and I did say some time ago that I wanted to go ahead and take it to 10,000. So now that I've had a nice little break away from this madness, I'm ready to push for 10,000 if you are. And that means that I'm going to provide the content you want, answer your questions, do TA on what you want to see, give you the insight and information and opinion about the news that nobody else is giving you from my standpoint and experience as an entrepreneur, engineer, person who's been involved in trading since 1999 and involved in crypto since 2017. I'm going to give you that value, and then you can help me build to 10,000, and we'll just see what happens. If it's a benefit to you, then you can tell people, and we'll grow to 10,000. All right? Well, that's all I got for now. I will be back very soon, but at this moment, Carlton is out.